Welcome to another episode of the Money Wheel Podcast. The journey to wealth starts here with your host, Don Shade.
Hello, my friend and future millionaire. Welcome to this episode of the Money Wheel. My name is Don Shade. Now, in all the previous episodes, you've heard me talk about a lot of stuff, and, I say a lot of things to make you think. And I'm sure that your mind goes in 100 different directions over a lot of those comments. Some of the stuff that I say, you've probably never thought of quite the way I do, and the way that you need to look at things when it comes to building an online business and some of the challenges you're dealing with in daily life. Are you getting any better at not letting things ruin your day? Are you your number one friend or your own worst enemy? Meaning, what is the voice that you hear in your head? Are you telling yourself good things? Oh, I can do it. This is going to work out for me. Or are you finding fault? Oh, I can't get this to work. I'm not good at this, so this isn't going to work for me. I don't know how to make this work. I'm not good on a computer, or I don't have time. One of the things I learned as we were building this product and building an online business, nobody's ever going to tell you that they don't have the money. Everybody likes to think that they're great with managing their money, whether they are or not. That they don't want the world knowing exactly where they stand financially. So what they do is they're like, oh, Don, I don't have time to build this business with, a full-time job and a family, and I just have too many other commitments. And they never really get to the point where they're honest with themselves about the fact that I don't have the money to do this. They're embarrassed because when they actually sit down and look at their finances, they may be spending more on a monthly basis than they make. And the reason they were able to hide it and not look at it so much is because they have good credit and they always had a credit card to lean on. And one of the things I do in the Money Mastery course is when you go through that program, I force you to be honest with yourself about the way you're spending your money and where it's going. There is no right or wrong answers because you traded a portion of your life working to make that money. So it's up to you in how you spend it. Most people, their own worst enemy is between their ears. You're the only person that talks to you all day long. Are you talking to yourself, putting yourself in a position to win? Do you believe that with Kris and I's help that you can build an online business? Or are you still finding fault? Are you saying, well, that's great for those guys. They know how to do it. I can't ever get there. It's what you say when you talk to yourself that is going to determine whether you have the lifestyle that you want, or are you always life's victim? I couldn't get it to work because of this. I couldn't do this because of that. Are you somebody that hides behind an excuse? And I think you'll find if you're somebody that always hides behind an excuse, it isn't just here. It's going to be in every area of your life. A podcast that I did a while back, one of the things I said was, what's your number one excuse? What's your go-to excuse when you don't want to do something? And it kind of made you look at, okay, this is what I say every time when I'm looking to get myself out of something I don't want to do. It's time to be honest with yourself as we move forward here. Building your $1 million roadmap, because this is the small changes that it's going to take to get you exactly where you want to be to become financially free for you and your family. Once again, this is just something to make you think. That's everything I have for today's episode. We'll see you next time on the Money Wheel.
Thank you for listening to the Money Wheel Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and like the podcast. For everything that was talked about in today's amazing show, go to moneywheelpodcast.com and get today's show notes, past episodes, and most importantly, you can connect with Don Shade on all his social media platforms. Again, at moneywheelpodcast.com. If you are just looking to email Don, you can email him at don@moneywheelpodcast.com. For a list of all our tools we use in our business, you can go to moneywheelpodcast.com/resources. Again, thank you for listening to today's podcast, and see you in our next episode of the Money Wheel Podcast.